Welcome to Mini-Me Yoga Radio. Today's podcast is an interview with Donna Noble. Please enjoy. Welcome to the Mini-Me Yoga vlog. Could you just introduce yourself and let everyone know who you are?
Hi Kate, and thank you for having me on the vlog. My name is Donna, and I am a yogi and also the creator of Curves from Yoga. I basically, Kate, started my yoga journey. It happened inadvertently. I basically became a yoga instructor to do this when I retired, but the universe had different plans for me, and I became a yoga teacher after retiring. And since I've been teaching yoga, Kate, I saw that there was a need to show that there needed to be more diversity in yoga by making it more inclusive and showing that everybody is a yoga body.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I've been following your work closely, and I'm so amazed. Especially with women, we tend to have this anxiety about our bodies and how it looks, even though we're going to, a yoga class. Could you tell us a little bit more about that experience and how Curvesome really came around?
Everybody, Kate, for some reason feels that before they start their yoga journey that there's something they need to do. So it's either they need to become flexible or they need to use weight. So they have that preconception that they need to do something before they join. But the best thing that someone can do, Kate, is to actually get on the mat, and I find that works well. And I think that's come about, Kate, from the image of yoga, and I see so many women, Kate, go through this, and I just felt that Curvesome is around to address that. And it came about, Kate, because I read an article about a plus-size journalist that basically when she went to a yoga class, found that she was invariably the largest person in the room, so she was being stared at. But most importantly, she was being ignored by the yoga teacher that needed to help her with her journey. So something just didn't feel right, and that sort of sense of this needed to be addressed resonated with me, and that's where Curvesome Yoga came about. And I'm pleased to say, Kate, that the response I've received from Curvesome Yoga has been tremendous, and the amount of changes that I've seen in women when they want to go into the yoga room has improved so much.
Yeah, and so from your experience, Donna, what would you say this self-conscious image that perhaps men and women have, preventing them from sometimes doing yoga or doing exercise, would you say that would influence children?
Most definitely, because children are like sponge, Kate, and they are conditioned through their environment and by people that they come into contact with. So that means their parents. If their parents have an aversion to doing something, then the children, sometimes not aware of it, will invariably pick it up, and it comes through maybe later on in life, or something happens and it becomes obvious that they've inherited some of the traits from the parents.
Great. And so we, at Mini-Me Yoga, we are all about empowering parents and teachers to share the 15-minute program with the children in their lives. But, we have come across ladies, moms, dads, teachers who are nervous to do that because they're afraid they might not be able to touch their toes or get down on the mat easily or whatever it is. What advice do you have for them?
The advice I have, Kate, is to get on your yoga mat no matter where you are, because unfortunately the West has made yoga more about the asanas, the postures, that made it so important. But I believe that, Kate, if you can breathe, you can essentially do yoga, because breath is one of the most important aspects of yoga, but we lose sight of that. So even if someone is on their mat just doing child's pose for 60 minutes in a class, that is still yoga. And you just need to start somewhere. Yoga is about making the shapes. It's not about the end destination. It's about enjoying the journey. And some of the things that they're worried about not being able to do, they come into the room, and I see it so many times, Kate, that they are able to balance, or they're able to touch their toes very, very quickly. And that's the transformational effect that yoga has on individuals. So there's nothing to fear. Just go to yoga as you are. We're born doing yoga, but because of our environment, that sometimes changes and we come back to it.
Yeah, it's so in line with what we think at Mini Me is that, breathing. Everyone can breathe, so everyone can do yoga. And this is what we try and work with the children is a non-competitive environment. And unfortunately, some yoga classes do have that vibe to them. So, do you have any experience or any stories about kids copying parents and yoga, etc.?
Yeah, I do. I have one particular example. A friend of mine called Sarah, who is a yogi and has a young son. So she was doing yoga at home quite a bit of the time, and she posted a picture on Facebook, and it showed her son wearing the identical leggings to her and trying to do downward facing dog. And when I spoke to her about it, she said that she loves yoga. He loves yoga, and it's something that he has grown to love without any encouragement from her, but he's doing it by watching her, and actually was starting to enjoy yoga programs and videos as well. So it just goes to show that children are very much influenced by their environment and by their parents and their teachers.
That is so cute. Yeah, for sure. Now, Donna, we would like our community to have access to your expertise because, we are very conscious that we want to make everyone feel comfortable and confident enough to try the yoga with their kids. And so can our community contact you? Can they, do you have anything online that they could utilize?
They certainly can, Kate. On my YouTube video channel, which is Curves from Yoga, there are a few videos there that they can do. And there's one video in particular that a lot of people are finding very easy to follow. And I think it's got over 80,000 views, so they can do that in the comfort of their home. The purpose behind that video, Kate, was to show individuals what they are actually comfortable doing and what they're able to do, so that one day, hopefully, they will feel comfortable and go into a yoga studio. So there's that. And I also, Kate, very soon will be doing some online classes, and they will be live streamed and two-way live streamed as well, so that people that can't actually come into a yoga class with me can actually start their yoga journey with me in the comfort of their home.
Oh, that's going to be such useful. I know for so many people, and I'm so happy that you are one of Mini Me Yoga's partners, and we will have those links, if it's okay with you, on our partner page. I know you're already up there, but we would love to share that with our community as well, if that's okay with you.
That will be great, Kate. So feel free to share away, because as you know, I'm very passionate, Kate, about sharing many benefits of yoga. So that will help me in my goal.
Wonderful. It was so lovely talking to you today, and I know our community is going to be able to contact you and have that access to that area of expertise that I feel so lacking really in today's community, yoga community in the West. So I'm looking forward to us all working closely together, and I'm excited to be sharing this with others.
Thank you, Kate. And if any of your listeners, Kate, do want to ask any questions, please feel free to let them know that they can email me as well. I'm happy to help them with any individuals they may have, or if doing the video they're not sure about any of the postures, they can email me and I'm happy to help them as well.
You've enjoyed an interview with Donna Noble. Join us next time for an interview on the Mini Me Yoga Radio Network.